want to come and join us for coffee and tea, we'll be entering with a discussion with NEL Hydrogen. We will be discussing the NEL P-60 new generation electrolyzer. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Hans-Georg Fell, Director of Technology and Engineering, and Mr. Henning Langas, Director of Sales and Marketing.
Hello.
Hello. Please take a seat. Hello.
Hi.
So, Mr. Langas, I believe we will start with you. And if you could please tell me a little bit about NEL Hydrogen. Where is the company based, and how long have you been supplying these electrolyzers for?
Sure. We are a Norwegian-based company. NEL Hydrogen, new owners and new name from 2 years ago, 2011. But our history goes back nearly 90 years. We have been manufacturing electrolyzers since 1927, actually. That was then through other major Norwegian companies called Norsk Hydro. So many in the market recognize us as Norsk Hydro Electrolysers still. But the new name is from 2011.
So what differentiates you from the other electrolyzer producers and manufacturers in the industry?
That's a good question. Well, as mentioned, we have a very long experience, been around for nearly 90 years. And our electrolyzer technology is really of the large-scale plants. We've been manufacturing these alkaline electrolyzers with capacities up towards 500 cubic meters per hour. That means you need more than 2 megawatts for running these plants. And I think that really differentiates us up until today, that we have these large-scale capabilities.
Can you go into a little more detail about the market for these electrolyzers and give us a little bit of an overview of what's going on today in terms of the industry and who typically uses your technology?
Yes, with these type of electrolyzers, it is very much to industrial purposes. Hydrogen has many functions, not only as energy carrier or fuel. It can be used as protective atmosphere, it can be used in chemical processes, it can be used for hydrogenation of edible oil. So basically we serve a lot of process industries, being glass manufacturers, steel manufacturers, polysilicon plants for the photovoltaic, and so on. So that has been really the basis for our success the recent years, serving these clients. We have, last year, we continued the growth. So we had the total revenues of more than 25 million euros, only on electrolyzer sales, supplying more than 6,000 cubic meters plants totally last year. So we really have a good foothold in the industrial markets. But now we're also more ready towards moving into the energy markets.
So these are quite large-scale electrolyzers, it's fair to say. Okay. So, Mr. Fell, would you be able to go into detail about the new generation electrolyzer in terms of the technical aspects?
Yes. So, if you turn around, our booth is right across, and there you see actually a model of, or the cell stack of our new electrolyzer, which is the core of the new technology. We have been spending many years in development and testing of this technology in renewable energy environment, and the important element here is that we have managed to wipe out the differences between the classical PEM technology and the alkaline technology. So we have managed to build an electrolyzer which is very compact on the footprint. We're producing 60 normal cubic meter at 15 bar pressure, and that at the flexibility which has not been seen before. So we have demonstrated that this electrolyzer can run on a power scheme as provided by wind turbines or photovoltaic plants. We can ramp it up and down in an instant of a second. We go to standby, which is important for power plants, wind power plants, where you might have times where there's no wind blowing, and then we can resume production again when necessary. This plant is a turnkey plant and will be supplied in a container.
Is it currently available out on the market as of right now?
Yes, we launched this product last autumn in November. And as a matter of fact, we have already made our first sale. And I can say there's a very good interest in this product.
Where was this product manufactured? And can you go into a little more detail regionally where you're located?
Well, actually, even it's a compact plant, it's a whole hydrogen factory and contains many components. Many of those components are standard components you buy from our sub-suppliers. The core technology, the cell stack, is manufactured by us in Norway, but the assembly of the unit is done at our partner here in Germany. And this will ease also the service of the plants in the German market, as we see to be very important in the future.
Right. Mr. Langas, perhaps you could go into a little more detail about your regional focus in terms of Germany, where you're focusing on and who you're hoping to work with within the future.
Yeah, we are, with this product, it will be complementing our range for the industrial plants. So more industry customers there as well. But mainly, the new focus will then be energy projects, typical power to gas, and hydrogen fueling stations. It's a perfect match for those applications at the scale these projects are today. We believe they will increase in size for the future as well, but it's a very good electrolyzer for going into those kind of projects. So, and that is more in the Western world, so to say, more in Western Europe and very typically in Germany. So we do have, as Hans-Jörg is saying, we have the German assembly manufacturer. We are also going to open a branch office in Germany later this year, in August, to better serve the German market.
And this time I'm going to open the floor to the audience. Is there any questions for NEL Hydrogen from the audience? Okay, perhaps I can ask Mr. Feld to go into more detail about the goals for the future. Where do you see the company moving towards, and what obstacles do you foresee within the industry that perhaps you can overcome with future technology?
Right. Obviously, the classical industrial market with the many applications my colleague has been mentioning will be there also in the future, and we will serve this market. The new electrolyzer is for the first step to build new systems which can serve both the renewable market as well as the classical market. And I would say we are just at the initial stage in developing new alkaline electrolyzers, and our goal is to scale up this product so that we can have large-scale pressurized electrolyzers available in a couple of years.
Perfect. Well, I think that brings us to our time right now. So I'd like to thank you both for having this discussion. Again, I'd like to remind all of you out in the audience that if you have any further questions or if you would like to see the unit, it is available for view at booth B-60, which is just over behind the stage here. And both these gentlemen will be able to answer any further questions for you and enter a further discussion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.